Hello everyone, so xAI is going to have an incredible wealth of data that many people worry is going to be in short supply for some of the other players. So it's going to be a very interesting opportunity going forward. It has struck me that Elon Musk has amassed or created a number of companies that are themselves creating a lot of data from different angles, including biological data and Neuralink and so forth. So he and his companies maybe in the best has been spewing out of X, formerly Twitter. So we've got the autonomous mobility as yes, the largest AI project on Earth, $8 to $10 trillion in revenue. In the next 5 to 10 years, half of that going to these platform companies. And then you've got, yes, the biological opportunities. We're only now unlocking the secrets. We're decoding life, health, and death. And we're also with that knowledge and that data, using it to cure disease. And it's amazing how undervalued that part of the market is. It's been absolutely trampled by algorithms who are focused on early stage, not making a lot in the way of cash flow and so forth. But this may be one of the biggest areas of opportunity when it comes to AI, certainly the most profound in terms of curing disease. When it comes to Tesla's impressive growth, it's not just about observing from the sidelines for Tesla bulls and those with a keen eye for uncovering the next stock market gem. Seeing Alpha is your one-stop shop for all the latest Tesla news. How much should Tesla stock be? If you click on one of the affiliate links in the description and then buy something, our channel may get a small fee. I would not bet against him. And what's interesting also is this is the physical world and the digital world coming together. He's a maestro at that. Know a lot of the Silicon Valley, born and bred innovators. They have gotten used to the digital world and viral apps, and a very high returns on investment with very low fixed cost. Elon is the inventor of our age, who is, I'll say, a maestro at the convergences between and among technologies. Tesla is one example. So I think he has big ideas, and I think he's motivated by what has happened at OpenAI, and probably is betting on something pointing away from OpenAI in terms of, where should I place my bets, and towards what he is doing from a trust point of view, which OpenAI has just been through a transition with a lot of the so-called safety advocates. Leaving so there's certainly a compare and contrast evolving there. It'll be very interesting to see. Yes, we think proprietary data at the end of the day is going to be one of the biggest competitive advantages. And yes, think of all of his companies and all of the different kinds of data. Even Neuralink, there's AI around that as well, and bringing in the human brain neural network. So he's covering, when I think about our 5 platforms, he's touching all of them, and they're all converging. And they're all spewing out data. They have data that no one else has today. We have 5 innovation platforms evolving at the same time: robotics, energy storage, and they're really good at changing the patterns of growth, which means they have a lot of room to grow. Service stations for cars. Together, these platforms will bring together 3 of the most important all-purpose tech platforms. Robotics. Cars that drive themselves are robots that store energy. They'll be electric, and AI will drive them. Don't get too excited about this one chance. We think it will go from almost nothing to an $8 to $10 trillion business in the next 5 to 10 years. Global GDP today isn't much more than $100 trillion, and we're telling you that in the next 5 to 10 years, it will reach $10 trillion in gross revenues, with platform companies getting half of that. If platform companies get half of that $4 to $5 trillion, they'll probably be worth somewhere between $20 and $50 trillion. That's just one example of how convergence and generative AI can work together to create an explosive growth opportunity. For starters, their revenues are tripling year over year, and this company is going to quickly become profitable. But as we move toward agentic AI, agentic AI is very high value. Artificial intelligence, AI, means that we will be able to tell our personal assistant, build me a marketing website for this company, and it will do it from start to finish with only a little human oversight. Compared to how much we pay developers, we wouldn't be surprised if OpenAI and others could charge $1,000 to $2,000 per month once genetic AI gets better and more common, which we think will happen. Well, I think they'll fill in some of the blanks about when they're going to launch, which will make it more real. I think analysts are going to take Elon's words more seriously this time, because as you know, he's been saying for 5 years that autonomous vehicles would be available in the next 2 years. And I think we all expected it last year. But now that they're out there, more and more people are trying them. The question is not if, but when for Tesla. For Tesla, it's also how quickly they'll roll out. And I think they've set themselves up to win a large share of the market. But do you know who else shares Elon's optimism? Today's sponsor, Looking for an Alpha Male Alpha, is the only website that has more Tesla news than any other. Click on the affiliate link in the overview below to get the most up-to-date price ranges for Tesla's products. Elon Musk always comes up with great ideas, and this AI project is no exception. Take Most Project. The market will go to the company that can get people from A to B the fastest, safest, and with the least amount of wait time. When people see Tesla's plan, they might think, wait a minute, we was already doing this, so it must be possible. We no longer have to worry about that. What could be so big about that? At our-invest.com.dom, you can find our model. You can change the parameters to find out how big this market will be. This is a $5 trillion revenue opportunity for companies that host these networks, and Tesla will be one of them. This will happen in the next 5 to 10 years, if our study is right. Again, both sides lose, but that's a $1 trillion chance for Tesla to make money in the next 5 years. This is a big idea, but we're sure of it because of the study we've done on these platforms. A 40% yearly rate of growth makes sense in a world where real GDP is going up, inflation is low, and productivity is high. The number I gave for systems for self-driving taxis is about 200 trillion, which is 20 to 50 trillion. This market seems very big to us. The tech part of it is worth about $3,400 billion right now. We think the software side will be 8 times that, so multiply that number by 8. But we think that artificial intelligence will be more useful than all of our other technologies between now and 2030. It will also make them faster. Tesla is one example of a big artificial intelligence play that we talk about a lot. At the moment, we think it's the most important role in our flagship portfolio. Why is that? Because taxi platforms that run themselves, we think that by 2030, the world will have $8 to $10 trillion in income, up from almost nothing now. To put that in perspective, $8 to $10 trillion is almost half the size of the U.S. economy. We think that's a chance for a global self-driving taxi platform, and we think it will give way to natural regional monopolies. Many people think it's just hardware and software stocks, but Tesla is an auto stock. We don't think it's that. We think it's much more than that, but we think it's one of the best AI opportunities out there. Well, we do think AI is going to be very fertile ground, but you have to pick your spots. You know, we're in a time when a lot of companies are adding AI to their names, and this is where active management really shines. We think there will be many successors, but the most important ones will have visionary management. I'd use Tesla to show what I meant.